Our first task is going to be importing our audio file that we made. So again, making sure Flash is selected, in the File menu, we're going to go down to Import and then Import to Library and click on that. We want to make sure that we're looking on the desktop and look for your audio file and then Import to Library. Now our audio file shows up in our library over here on the right hand side. And if we click on it, we can see there's our file. We can even click play just to make sure.
Around 20,000 years ago, Toronto.
There we go. And in order to get it into the right place, we need to make sure that we select our narration container. Up in the timeline, if I click in it, and I can click anywhere in there, and I can select any of the frames, and I'm telling Flash that whatever I do next, I want it to happen inside this container. And our narration container, we can see, starts at frame 1, like our beginning, and it goes all the way through the timeline through to frame 300. Our Flash project is running at 10 frames per second. So every 10 frames represents 1 second in time. And that's why when on our storyboard planner in Audacity, we wrote down the start time of the middle and the end, and then multiplied by 10 to figure out the Flash frame number. So let's make sure we're clicking in our narration container. We can come over to the library and click on our file name, audio, and we're going to drag it onto the stage. Now nothing seems to happen because, of course, audio is invisible, but up in our timeline we can see that it's been added into our narration container, and we can actually see the waveform just like in Audacity. And we can see, if we go through, that sometimes our audio is going to end before 30 seconds. So our audio ends at 260 frames, or 26 seconds. We can deal with this extra bit a little bit later, so don't worry. But if you see that your blue line goes past 30 seconds, or that you know you recorded more than 30 seconds, we're going to have to extend your movie a little bit. And again, we can do that a little bit later. But we've successfully added this. Once we've done that, we're going to lock our narration layer. So we've got this lock column here, and if we click on the dot, it turns into a lock. And now we have our does not edit symbol showing up. There's another couple columns here. There's an eyeball column which will hide anything that's in that layer on the stage. So we can't see the sound anyway, so that doesn't make any difference. We can also click on these colored boxes, and that will also hide anything that's on that layer or makes it invisible. So if you click also this box up here by accident, if you're trying to get to the first frame and you click that by accident, you may notice that everything disappears and you're like, what's going on? Just make sure that those boxes are solid colors and not outlines, and then it's all good. Let's go ahead and save that. So we're going to go up to the File menu for Flash and just choose Regular Save. Or we can do the shortcut Command and S, which will look like this, Command and S.